So I just recorded this the other day, and I'm going to record it again because it's that important. And that is, you have to make sure that you're completely aware of what you're focusing on. And especially for the younger people, the people who are coming up through in high school and into college or vocational school or whatever it is that you're deciding to do past high school. And it's not because you can't recover from it, but it's because several of those opportunities you won't get back again, not in the same way. And a lot of the people that are in your corner, they have their own life that they're living too. So they can't necessarily, if things don't work out well, just continue to take chances. And, they're betting on you. And it doesn't matter whether or not this is because, they extended a scholarship to you, or honestly, a lot of times what will happen is older people will see more, potential or worth in younger people than the younger people do themselves. And a lot of the times too, the younger people will think that they just don't see things. They don't appreciate things as much as they will when they're older, and it's perspective. That's all. And so it's very backwards. It's like, wow, I wish I'd have known this earlier because I'd have taken advantage of that. And it's like, well, that's why there's a lot to be said about just putting one foot in front of another and taking care of what you need to take care of right now to make sure that what you have, even if you're not even aware that you should be grateful for it, what you have in front of you right now, this moment, this opportunity that is today, because that's the only thing you can take advantage of, that you take advantage of that. And being thankful, gratitude, and appreciation, they're all pretty much the same thing, and they're all backed up by actions, not words. So you can't really, you can say thank you, and that's politeness. That's being polite. But gratitude, appreciation, and being truly thankful is doing something about it. And the difference is life-changing, really. Because there's a lot of people I know that are polite that aren't really grateful. They're not grateful, and they're not achieving greatly. If you're grateful, you're doing something at a deep level, wherever you stand. And it can be many different things, and it doesn't have to be something that somebody else sees as great. It just can be great in that opportunity. And every opportunity is a little bit different. So it doesn't necessarily mean that everybody's going to look at your opportunity and be like, wow, that's incredible. Because everybody's in a different spot. And so if you're the person that gets caught up in comparing things, whether it's good or bad, just make sure that you're comparing apples to apples, like they say. And there's a reason is, depending on what you're going to school for, somebody else isn't going to school for the same thing. Their opportunities are going to be different. Their situation is going to be different. And so it's not fair to your opportunity or theirs to try to make comparison and to make them feel bad or to make you feel better or vice versa. So do yourself a favor, put in the work, believe in yourself, commit to consistent action, and don't judge yourself. You can reflect back on how the day went so that you can make improvements. But don't judge yourself in a negative way. If it's going to create, a positive response and create a situation where you're going to achieve at a higher level, then that's great. But if it's going to just cause a stalemate or stagnation, or for you to be just upset with yourself and not do anything about it, that's not a good thing. So, and I don't like to label things good and bad, but the bottom line is, it's your experience, it's your journey, you decide what you're going to do with it. And at the same time, take stock of the things that you're giving up in order to go in the directions that you're going. And also understand it's an adventure, it's a journey, and it should be enjoyed, but you decide whether or not you enjoy it. Like hard work, a lot of people will enjoy. Doesn't mean that there isn't pain in that hard work. A lot of times that pain is there to separate the other people from overcrowding. Right? It's incredible to climb to the top of Mount Everest, but there'd be few probably that would say it's not painful. And those few probably just believe that it's not painful, and that belief is strong enough for them to not experience pain. Instead they experience joy. But also that pain separates the others from getting to the top of the mountain. So we all have our own mountains to climb, and I have mine today, as do you. And the thing is, you decide whether or not that is pain for you or not, and you decide whether or not it's worth it. And if it's not worth it, take a minute though before you throw things away. Now, really due diligence, looking at, doing a deep dive. How much work and energy have you put to get to where you are, to make an attempt on the summit that you're on? And if it's another one that you want to get on, that's fine. But you're going to have to do the work to get down from there. Be respectful of getting down, because you can get injured coming back down the mountain too. That's all I'm going to say. I don't want to get too preachy here today, because it's Saturday. And most of the time, they say that for Sunday.